Bruce Lee's most famous punch, the legendary one-inch punch, might not even be his strongest strike? That there another technique in Jeet Kune do the straight lead that could actually surpass it in speed, power and real-world effectiveness? Today we're breaking down Bruce Lee's two most iconic moves, the one-inch punch and the JKD straight lead, to discover which one truly reigns supreme in both science and combat reality. Stay tuned till the end because the final answer may completely change how you understand Bruce Lee's fighting philosophy forever. 1. The origin of two legendary techniques. To understand which punch is stronger, we must first understand where they came from. Bruce Lee didn't invent these moves from thin air. He built them from decades of martial arts evolution, mixing old traditions with his revolutionary philosophy of simplicity and efficiency. The one-inch punch has its roots deep in Wing Chun, the Chinese martial art Bruce Lee trained in under the great IP Man. In Wing Chun, practitioners focus on generating explosive energy from very short distances because street fights often happen in close quarters. Bruce refined this technique beyond recognition, compressing an incredible amount of force into just 1 inch of movement. On the other hand, the straight lead came from Western boxing and fencing principles reimagined through Bruce's scientific lens. Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee's own creation, wasn't about tradition. It was about results. The straight lead became the cornerstone of JKD because it was fast, direct, and perfectly suited for real combat situations. So while both techniques carry Bruce Lee's fingerprint, they were born from very different philosophies. The one-inch punch, power from minimal space. The straight lead, speed and timing as a weapon. 2. The science behind the one-inch punch. Let's start with the move that made Bruce Lee a global phenomenon, the one-inch punch. This punch defies logic. From just an inch away, Bruce could send grown men flying back several feet. How? The answer lies in biomechanics, body alignment, and explosive energy transfer. The one-inch punch isn't about arm strength. It's about the chain of kinetic energy flowing through the entire body, from the feet through the hips to the shoulders and finally the fist. Bruce Lee's genius was in synchronizing every joint and muscle in perfect harmony, delivering a surge of power in a fraction of a second. He used the ground reaction force principle, pushing off the floor and transferring that force upward. Then, by rotating his hips slightly and snapping his wrist at impact, he turned minimal distance into maximum shock power. When scientists analyzed the punch using force sensors, they found it generated over 400,700 pounds of impact force, comparable to a heavyweight boxer punch. But remember, Bruce did this from just 1 inch away. That's why this technique isn't just martial arts, it's physics mastery in motion. The one-inch punch shows Bruce's deep understanding of the human body.